Hey guys, if you're applying for the next application cycle or you're about to apply for the next application cycle for graduate programs in the United States, you want to ensure you're submitting a strong application and, of course, right, so you can get a positive result. So this boils down to the essence of this video, where I'll be talking about mistakes you should avoid before you hit that submission button on your application. Okay, so let's go straight into that. Number one, avoid incomplete or incorrect documentation. This is very, very important. For example, when I mean when I'm talking about incomplete, when they ask you for statement of purpose, GRE, English proficiency, academic CV, everything, all the required document that is being asked of you, make sure you upload everything before submitting. Don't say, okay, but I've submitted this, then I would not have to submit the other one, or probably I've tried my best, let me just submit it like that. You're just probably wasting your time, honestly. And also avoid like incorrect documentation. This, for example, let's say you want to upload a statement of purpose and you upload your academic CV where you're supposed to upload statement of purpose. That is wrong. You want to ensure you're avoiding that. Or maybe you want to upload a file like your academic CV and you want to upload a file, probably an old academic CV or something else entirely. You want to make sure you're avoiding all these mistakes. And how can you avoid this? Ensure that you save your file in a way whereby you can easily make reference to it. You know that, oh, this is this file, or probably you have a folder for your application. Okay, I am telling you this because this is what has helped me. You can have a folder for your application and just put all those documents there. Make sure you name them in a way that you can easily make reference to that. Okay. Number two, you want to avoid the mistake of you not researching your program thoroughly. That is very, very important. I understand that right now a lot of people, we all have this, we have webinars, sections, groups, a lot of information going out there about programs, scholarship opportunities. Don't just say because, oh, you saw this opportunity, you just want to jump straight into it. Of course, these opportunities are there for you, but make sure you do your research. Look at the program, like for example, let's say you saw a program in maybe statistics, let me just say, then you just feel like, oh, you can just go ahead and apply because you did math or so. Do you think you have to look at their prerequisite, their preliminary course requirement, all those things? You have to make sure you do your research very, very well. This is important because all these things also count in your application. If you do not have those requirements and you go ahead and apply, you're just wasting your time. I'm sorry to tell you that. So make sure you do your research very well. Research that program thoroughly. Okay. And also make sure you research the program requirement very well. That is very, very important. Don't say because, oh, I submitted this document for this school, I am going to also need this document for this school. You want to make sure that you've done you note the requirements for this particular school, and this also probably applying to a lot of schools because all these schools, they all have their own requirements. School A might have a different requirement from school B. You understand my point? So make sure you do your research very, very well. That is important. And I'm just going to bring this because I think talking about incorrect or incomplete documentation, avoid the mistake of using the same SOP, a generic SOP for all your applications. If you're applying to school A, tailor your SOP to that particular school. And if you're applying to school B, tailor your SOP to that particular school. We'll talk about that later. Number three, avoid the mistake of you not following application instructions. Okay? Another important thing to take note of. I'm going to give an example of this. When I was applying to a particular program back then, I remembered when I submitted my application already, then I think probably when they were reviewing the application, they realized that, oh, I made some certain mistake. Then they reached out to me. And what was this mistake that I made? I did not follow the instructions of not telling my recommenders to submit their recommendation letter with a letterhead or in an official manner. So they have to reach out to me and tell me that, oh, why did we get this recommendation as just a random letter, no official heading, no letterhead? And I was like, wow, really? Then I realized that I did not read their instructions before submitting that application. So I went to their website and I saw that, oh, it is written here. It was just me that neglected that part. So I had to just message my recommender to please this is the message I got, and please work on this. And yes, so they actually gave me the grace to upload another one. Like my recommender should upload another one. But I want you to understand that it's not everybody that will get this kind of opportunity. It probably that might, like, you never can tell. Maybe they could have just removed me out of the pool of their application and just move on with the rest of the people, because this thing is getting competitive and there are a lot of people applying. Small things can just like take you out of the pool. So make sure you are following the application instructions. I'm not just talking about letter of recommendation instructions. I'm also talking about general application instructions. So please take note of that. That is very important. Okay. Then number 4 is, do not assume funding is automatic. Very, very important. Do your research about funding, scholarships, assistantship, fellowship before applying to that particular program. I can't overemphasize this. How important is this? Grad school is going to stress you mentally, apart from the like academic work, mentally, emotionally, health wise, physically, like you will be stressed. You don't want to have the stress of financial burden, having to like worry about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, about getting loans and all those kind of things. So do your research. Don't just think, oh, all schools offer funding. Not all schools offer funding. So you want to ensure that you are applying to schools that give funding before you submit the application, before you pay the application fee. Make sure that, oh, is there, you've checked the probability of you getting funding in this particular school. Okay. Then number 5, mistakes you want to avoid is, avoid missing application deadlines. Very, very important. The schools, certain schools will even have what we call priority deadline, then normal deadline. Those things are not just there for just normal sake, or they're not just there for just because they want to put something on their website. They are there for you to follow. So you as an applicant, ensure you do not miss application deadlines, especially if you are looking for funding. Priority deadlines is your top. You don't want to miss priority deadlines. And also talk to your recommenders so they don't also make deadlines. Sometimes they can give recommenders extension, okay, and sometimes they would not. They just want them to stick to that deadline so they can review the whole thing. Make sure you do not miss deadlines. All these things I'm saying, they're very, very important if you want your application to be reviewed and you want to get results. Okay, you do not want any points to be deducted, or you don't want to just do your best. You understand my point? Just do your best so you know that, oh yes, I have done my best, so let me just wait for the result. I'm going to stop here for now. In the next video, we'll continue to talk about mistakes to avoid before you submit your application. Thank you guys for watching till the end. It's still your girl, Olamide Mercy. If you're here to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video. If you have any questions, drop your questions in the comment section. And if you enjoy watching this video, let me know by probably just drop a message for me. And turn your notifications so you'll be notified when I drop the next video. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.